Investors are eagerly awaiting the vote on Elon Musk's CEO pay package set for June 13th. Shareholders will decide if the Tesla chief can keep his record $56 billion compensation package that was awarded to him back in 2018. Yahoo Finance's Alexis Keenan has been looking into the recent trends in so-called say-on-pay votes. Alexis.
Yeah, so there's some mixed support coming out from major shareholders in Tesla. You had last week Barron Capital's Ron Barron saying, vote yes, let him have this money. They have about 0.5% stake in the company. Then on the other hand, you had over this weekend Norway's sovereign wealth fund coming out, a 1% stakeholder approximately, saying, no, we don't support this. But look, at the bottom line is this will come down to asset managers like BlackRock and Vanguard that tend to support management in these initiatives and have a significant stake in the company when you start adding those together. Now, the trend, though, is what I've been looking at in these say-on-pay packages. And increasingly, shareholders are in favor of paying the CEOs what their management is saying they should get. So if you take a look at companies in the S&P over the past 5 years, we're going to show you 3 years here, the percentage of no votes has been falling. Take a look at 2022 to 2024. Note that 2024, of course, isn't fully cooked yet. We don't have all the numbers, all the votes on 2024. But you have in 2022, 4.6% of these votes failing, or 22 is the hard number there. Then you go to 2023, 2.4% failing, 12 there. And then this year, less than 1%. And so 2 companies so far have had their shareholders say no. So a really big change here, and shareholders saying okay to these plans, all while, of course, CEO pay is on the rise. So you have some incongruent kind of initiatives there. But for Tesla shareholders, they have approximately, for their non-insiders, so the shareholders that'll be voting on this pay package for Musk, you have roughly 50% retail, roughly 50% institutional, not quite exactly. And on top of it, when you look at studies of how many retail shareholders, with Tesla having a significant number of retail shareholders here, how many actually come to the table and cast a vote? Well, it's been changing over the years. There's not a ton of data on it, but the thinking is, over the past 5 years, from those who research this area, is that, look, they can be influential and they will show up when they really care. And look, this has gotten so much media attention, this pay package. So I wouldn't be surprised if we see those numbers pretty sky high on this round. But that's just a prediction.
It certainly has. We've been talking about it, feels like for well over months at this point. But Alexis, I think investors out there, our viewers, are trying to figure out what exactly this means for the stock, what this means for the share price here. What did you find out?
So analysts are saying that if it's a yes, they would think that that would be supportive of the stock and the number would go up. On the other hand, a no, that it would go down. Now, that is perhaps putting into question, if it's a no, how long does Elon Musk stick around, or how much of his time does he allocate to this company given his other interests? So I'm not exactly sure what the thinking is and all of the permutations of why that is, but that's kind of the consensus out there right now.